morning, everybody. John Pynakker with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is the Daily Dose for Thursday, August 19th. Daily Dose is brought to you by Tri-State Radiology Center. Tri-State 460-7226. And remember, at Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right, let's dig in. Good morning, everybody. Pamela, Shar, Brenda, Cindy. Cindy, are you back in town yet? I hope so. We got a lot going on here. Before we get into our breaking news and everything, today is our the day that our 30th anniversary insert comes out. So if you want to read a little bit about how we got to where we are and how this whole thing started, check that out. All right, our breaking news. It's brought to you by New Image Primary Care. Now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call them for your appointment at 928-299-2588. So our breaking news is Osuna selected to lead Mojave High School. This is Deanne Osuna. Deanne was a assistant principal down at River Valley High School last year, and at the beginning of this year, she was nominated and voted on and selected to be the new principal at Mojave High School Tuesday night. She replaces Dwayne Schofield, who was made the promoted from the I think he was the assistant principal, was promoted to principal during the summer, and a week into the new school year he stepped down. So they went into executive session and talked about her and made her unanimous. So congratulations to her. Her husband, Jesus Osuna, is in his first year as an assistant principal at Fox Creek. So it sounds like she was a good choice. So we will see. Good luck to her. We hope everything
Someone
goes well.
says she looks young.
She does look young, yeah.
Doesn't mean she's not smart.
That's right. And young is okay.
Yes.
You know, some young blood might not be a bad thing.
Good thing, yeah.
Hopefully she will spend her whole career.
Right here in Bullhead City.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Our top story, stick to the subject matter. Speaking about the school board, the Colorado River Union High School Board prohibits staff from discussing vaccination status or masks with students. This was brought to the board by Ashley Garrett, one of the board members. Ashley claimed that a couple students had notified her of conversations about vaccinations that made them feel uncomfortable. And they, according to her, one of the students was her child. So she brought it to the board saying that they needed to prohibit teachers from giving their opinion on vaccination and mask mandates. One of the things she said is, regardless of your own personal views and beliefs, you shouldn't be forcing them on impressionable children or teenagers, adolescents. So the board agreed with her, and they have directed Monty Silk, the superintendent, to put out something saying, just reinforcing what he had told them at the beginning of the year, that you are there to teach the curriculum, not give out your personal opinion to students. So that's that. We also have workshop produces recommendations. This is on river safety. So prior to the board or the Park and Rec committee meeting yesterday, they had a workshop regarding river safety. The No More Deaths on the Colorado River people were there. And they worked out, they had a pile of recommendations. Some of them I think are awesome. They range from posting more safety-related signs and the amount of fines for various on-water infractions to banning alcohol at city parks. Well, I can tell you in our community, the banning alcohol part is probably not going to happen, although the city is well within their rights to do that if they wanted to. But I wanted to point out a couple of their recommendations. You see here, that's Sheila Barger. She's representing the Palo Verde Meadows Homeowners Association. This is a sign that she made based on information she found on the Bullhead City Police Department's Facebook page, just talking about the different fines. So they're talking about putting up some more of these signs, or they recommended putting up more of these signs. They talked about increasing the age of rental for watercraft to 25, working on better cooperation with Laughlin entities for solutions and a shared legislative voice for River Valley issues. That's something that Kathy Oakes and Jackie Wallen, Jackie's the president and CEO of the Laughlin Chamber, something that they had recommended last week at the LTAB, the Laughlin Town Advisory Board meeting, about getting a group of people from each side of the river together to go and advocate on behalf of river safety, both locally as well as Clark County and Mojave County and state and all that. So a lot of really interesting increased enforcement of existing laws and regulations. So Cindy, you said enforcement may be difficult for these suggestions by PD. There are a bunch of people involved in this, and I think the idea is that they enforce it, and when you get somebody and you talk to them, you don't let them off with a slap on the wrist. You enforce the regulations. So my favorite one out of it is a wristband program to help identify people authorized to operate rental personal watercraft. So those people that we, I go in and I rent one and I watch the video, but nobody else in my family does, and then I let my child or my spouse or my friend or whatever.
Yeah, that's when it gets dangerous.
Yeah, so now you got to, and remember, it's 12 years old here. So if you've got a 12-year-old out there cruising around on a jet ski, hasn't looked at any of the safety videos or anything,
which I believe is too young, in my opinion. I just think 16 and up would be a good idea, just because of the fact
at least 16.
These jet skis go over 50, 60 miles an hour. You got to remember that.
And you're going through areas, especially down there by Community Park, where people are out there swimming.
Floating, swimming,
Yeah.
It gets dangerous.
It is dangerous, and as we see. On page 2, we have Nick Sessions' obit. Again, I just want to remind people that his funeral is today. It's down at the, they're going to be doing the ceremony down at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse. At 10 o'clock, they are leaving from Desert Lawn up here on Silver Creek. The procession is going to come down to 95, come all the way down 95 to the Parkway, turn towards the field house, and then inside the field house is where the ceremony is going to be. So if you can make it, please head on down there. I think it's going to be busy. If you can't make it, Jeff is going to be streaming the procession.
Yep.
He's going to take up a very advantageous spot and catch the whole procession as it comes by.
Do my best.
And then we are also going to publish the Bullhead City
Right, we'll
video.
rebroadcast it live on our channel as well.
Yeah,
That's right.
so you can just keep your notifications open here for the for our Facebook page, and when Jeff goes live with it, you'll have a chance to see it. So, very sad day.
Absolutely.
All right, sports.
Sure.
We got a couple things, nothing huge. Diamondbacks won again last night, which is pretty nice. Humberto Castellanos got his first major league win as they beat the Phillies 4-2. So that was pretty nice for them. They're getting a little hot right now, so we'll see what happens. And then we also have the NFL preseason game tonight is New England and Philadelphia. We got a full slate from tonight through tomorrow. This is really like the week you want to watch preseason, because
Thursday night football.
Well, now they only have 3 games.
Right.
Last week was I'm not starting any of our starters. Next week is the last one, so it's always I'm not going to start my starters. So this is the one. Yes, Jeff has a busy day today. He sure does. Jeff has a busy day every day, though.
Yeah.
So. All right, today in history. We got a few things here which are pretty interesting. First of all, August 19th, 1934, a plebiscite. Do you know what that is, Mike? I didn't. I had to look it up.
I would have to look it up as well. I've heard the word.
A plebiscite in Germany approved the vesting of sole executive power in Adolf Hitler. So what a plebiscite is kind of an agreement that the chancellor and the president positions merged, and then they merge it into one, and they say, you're our guy. Well, they did that for Adolf Hitler. Turns out, probably not a good idea, but I think at the time they probably figured, yeah, sounds like a great idea.
Sometimes hindsight.
Yes, 2020 for sure. 1909, Jeff. The first automobile races were run at the just opened Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Cool.
You got no sound effects for
Indy cars are a little different. I'm going to have to practice that.
Okay,
I wasn't
right.
ready.
Right. The winner of the first event was auto engineer Louis Schwitzer, who drove a Stoddard Dayton touring car twice around the 2.5-mile track at an average speed of?
That I don't know.
Any guess?
120.
65.
57.4 miles an hour.
Wow.
He was crushing it. And now it's right. It's like 210 is like the average
over
speed
200
or something.
miles an hour for sure.
So it wasn't quite a 500-mile race back then?
Yeah, no, he did 2 laps.
2 laps.
He did 5 miles. It was the Indianapolis 5.
Probably didn't trade any paint.
No trading paint, no
Not with open wheels.
no crash, no crazy slamming into the wall. So that's that. All right, weather.
Here it is, weather.
Weather's brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. Today, sunny with a slight chance of morning showers. Nah,
I hope not.
I don't think so. Although driving through the showers would be pretty appropriate. High around 103. Tomorrow, sunny with a high around 105. Saturday, 109 and sunny. Sunday, 109 and sunny. And Monday, 109 and sunny.
Sunny, sunny, sunny.
That's the story. That's our story.
All right.
All right, don't forget today at 4 o'clock we have our open house. It will be here at our Miracle Mile office. It goes from 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock. We're going to have tours of the building. We're going to have snacks, raffles. Also, don't forget, we have our Kids Scoop page. You got a video of that? Or a
It's up.
That's right, it is National Soft Serve Ice Cream Day. Lori DeShane, I'll be seeing you in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So come on down to our office, check it out. We're gonna bring people into the studio here if they want to take a picture with. Jeff will set you up with a cool background on the green screen.
Get you a screenshot of it.
And we'll get some food. We'll get some raffle prizes. So come on down and check us out. All right, everyone. I hope you have a great day. It's going to be an emotional day for sure, but hopefully, we will deal with things and move on like we always do.
Yes.
Remember, this is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide-open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. We will see you. There's no Valley Voices today, so we will see you tomorrow morning for the Daily Dose. We'll see everyone.